Hey there, ho there, hi there. Welcome to Otto's Outhouse of Print Shop Horrors. This is what I woke up to this morning. I knew I shouldn't have left the AD5X or the X running overnight. I've had nothing but adhesion issues. I've also had tangling issues with the feeder. I'm going to walk closer and we'll take a real quick look at what's going on here. Okay, we have obviously that mess. We've got all this mess. It it worked so hard. It blew the extruder apart. I mean, this is ridiculous. This thing's brand new. I mean, I was printing some drawers. This shouldn't happen on PTEG. Look at that. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look damaged, but dang it, I found that on the floor as well. Now, what's been happening over here? Okay, sorry for my finger there. This particular spool right here. Okay, number 3. Both on a smaller reel and on a larger reel has been unwrapping itself and tangling it around here, causing it to jam. Okay, yesterday when I was doing this, I ran another print before this nightmare, right? And it failed as well when that jammed up, so I thought I had it fixed. I unjammed it. I waited until it had layers down before I went to bed, but I didn't trust it. I just didn't trust it. And about 4 o'clock in the morning, sorry, my finger, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I heard a massive noise and I got up and went, yep, figures. Now, moving on to the good. I love this thing. I do. I love the 5M. It kicks ass. It does. What I was doing is I was planning a new video to race the two. And that is actually what I was doing last night, making some drawers, exact same files, exact same filament, different colors, because I wanted the different colors, right? Now, let's take a look at the difference here. Let me open this. I'm sorry, I had it open, but then I bumped into it a bunch as I was getting stuff. Look at that. Perfect. And honestly, when I started the race, this thing had 3 layers down before the X had 1. Again, in my prior video, I had stated that the X is probably better for fine stuff, i.e. the vases and the multicolor, but I certainly would not trust it for production. I really wouldn't. If you're running a print farm and you're only using one color, save yourself a little bit of money. Get the 5M. And again, I'm not saying this is a bad machine. Excuse me, I'm an idiot. I stayed up until midnight the night it was launched because I was so excited to have multicolor. Never fought by the first model year of anything, as I stated in another video. All right, folks, I am on break, so I have to get back to work. Thank you for joining me at the Otto's Outhouse Print Shop of Horrors. Talk to you later. All right, sorry for the delay. I am back. The job that pays the bills needed attending to, and what a week it's been. Holy cow. Unfortunately, some people lost their job today, which kind of makes me sad. It is what it is. This economy. Got to do what you got to do. Hey, real quick, I do want to show you something before I continue to speak about the AD5X. I don't know why I can't remember that name. It's so lame. Anyway, my first figure. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really super detailed, but you know what? Considering what I did and the way it looked in the slicer, it actually came out a lot better. It really did than what I had expected. I did it using ChatGPT and Meshi. I know a lot of people, ooh AI, ooh AI. I used to be able to draw okay. I can't anymore, as you can tell by the camera, I'm shaking. So, it affects a lot of different things. And why not use the tools at hand? Everybody who's afraid of AI, it's not going anywhere. May as well accept it and dive in. I'm going full AI cyborg. I really am. I'm paying for ChatGTP now because it is such a great tool. The programming aspect of it alone, if you're into computers or whatever and you run into an issue, just having something that can code, my God, and I was dabbling in coding, and it's nice to be able to say, hey, I need this coded and have it done as opposed to struggling with it. All right, enough of my PSA about that. And check out, yeah, he's got legs. I am actually going to glue those on. That's a failed test print of my figure in Pet G. I knew I shouldn't have used it. I was just too lazy to change out the filament yesterday, and then I finally, once it failed, I did go with the PLA, as you saw. Give me just a minute. I want to talk to you about one more item on the AD5X. Yeah. I am just so sad. I haven't given FlashForge my full review yet. They've sent me a couple emails saying, hey, you haven't reviewed. That's because I've been trying to print. And legit, the thing, I just don't even want to turn it on anymore. It's not enjoyable. I'm so bummed. 1 out of 3 prints. It prints. It fails more than it prints. That's just unacceptable. I know I'm not running a big print farm, but I guess now I understand if you're going to run a print farm, maybe that's why people buy Bambu. You just, they just run. It's too bad their multicolor system takes up so dang much room, and they're just a bit pricey for people like me who are just starting out. And I really wasn't planning on using the X for massive production, but I can't even use it to make fancy vases. If they don't stick. My God, I couldn't even make simple shelves. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I need to show you, and then I'll let you get on with your evening. All right, I forgot to show this in my video earlier this morning. This rubs here. I need to reroute it, but even it being rerouted, it kind of works its way down when this moves. Okay, it sets on there heavy, and as you can see, it weighs something, so it sets on there. And that's just stupid. It is, that they should have put a holder. They had all kinds of space up here and everything like that to do something a bit different. I apologize about my fingers again. I am working on getting a better camera, but hey, I'm broke. Spent a lot of money. So, my take on the X, as much as I hate to say it, God, I'm such a shill. I'm such a shill for FlashForge on the M. I love it. But on the X, gosh. The Elegoo doesn't do multi. I don't know about the Creality Carbon on that. I've not, maybe I'll look into that. I don't know. But look at this. The 5M, just wonderful. Wonderful. Does what it's supposed to. So, the 5M, get it. It's a keeper. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next one.